Hello, welcome back to Kavita Ravindranath's Accounts is Easy. Yes, Accounts is Easy is a channel where I try to take you through the difficult terrains of the concepts in the easiest possible manner. And then you don't feel that its accounts is difficult, as usually people think they give up. And this is, before going to the fundamentals, a little bit of personal experience that I'm sharing as a teacher. I teach here in a school where I meet different types of children, but most of them, 99% of them say accounts is difficult. I can't do accounts. नहीं होगा मुझसे. They give up. They start counting, English plus best three. Okay, English plus commerce, economics, and maybe any other subject, but not accounts. भाई इतना बुरा ट्रीटमेंट मत दो अकाउंट्स को. And I know part of it comes from your seniors. So when you talk to your seniors, please be very careful. Okay? Don't just go to the conclusion statement that they have to give कि accounts नहीं होगा भाई, accounts कितना भी कर लो नहीं होगा, it's very difficult. No. Please don't go by only the conclusion. Please ask your seniors once. How many hours of practice did you put in for accounts? Did you practice well in class 11? Did you? Did you do your honest share of hard work? If they have done that, then they will never conclude that accounts is difficult. But the ones who haven't put in their honest efforts will definitely tell you accounts. So it's not me. It is like that. So please be very careful while you talk to your seniors or anyone for that matter. जो लोग opinion देते हैं वो अपने हिसाब से देते हैं, वो ज़रूरी नहीं है तुम्हारे ऊपर एप्लीकेबल होगा. So don't picture accounts as difficult at all. Okay? And yes, it becomes difficult for those who never take it up, take up studies seriously at all. तो accounts के लिए थोड़ा regular रहना पड़ेगा. You have to put in a small amount of practice every day. And if you have understood the concepts thoroughly, for the ones who have a phobia for maths, numericals, उन लोग के लिए और भी लगता है maths भी होगा accounts में. Maths is not that difficult level of maths that we talk about. No. It is very simple concepts like ratio and proportion, percentage, linear equation, maybe something like that. All those things are used as a part of basic calculations, very basic, nothing very pro level of maths. So why get scared even before trying? So join me, try accounts, and I explain even the small little mathematical concept that you might not have gone through well in class 11, 7 or 8 maybe. Ratio, proportion, percentage, etc. Are things related to when you were in class 6 or 7 maybe. So अगर उस समय नहीं किया है तो it's not that you can't understand now. Whatever is required, I do teach like that on while doing accounts. It's nothing like special. So everything is manageable as long as you think you can do it. You have to put in a little bit of honest efforts और हो जाएगा. So this is what I wanted to tell you before starting accounts. Yes, I have already done long time back when I started my channel in 2020, Corona time, where I really got tremendous love from all the YouTubers, and you really made me feel so nice about it, so special about it. Although I regret not having continued with my channel, posting videos, because again we resumed normal school, so I got busy with other things. Now I think it's time to come back because now its syllabus has changed, the paper pattern, the question type of questions that are coming are different. So अभी मेरे को एक नया approach के साथ I'm shooting all the videos afresh, and I'll be covering the syllabus, class 12, ISC accountancy, and CBSE is also more or less the same. Concepts remain the same. Okay, whichever book you are following, please understand this. In certain books, like DK Goyal we follow here, it is really nice. They have really updated their books for a change compared to other publishers, and they have tried to incorporate the type of questions that the council is throwing on students these days. तो ये अच्छा है. D.K. Goyal is a good book, but it's not sufficient. We have to have more practice of different types of sums, which will be again always put in a different manner in the board's paper. So concept अगर clear है तो कैसे भी question twist करके दे, you will be able to solve it. Okay, so now let's start with the first chapter of accountancy in class 12, that is partnership, part of partnership. First one is partnership fundamentals. So let's get fundamentally strong. Okay, so fundamentally strong में basically हमको ये समझना है कि partnership होता क्या है. What is partnership? Partnership is basically an agreement, okay, between two or more people. They have come together to do business jointly and share its profits and losses in the agreed ratio. So each partner's duties and responsibilities are fixed. किसको क्या करना है, नहीं करना, कौन सा क्या डोमेन है, कौन किसमें एक्सपर्ट है. That is why the commercial logic of partnership works. सबके अलग अलग strong points है, so they combine so that each one can take care of this particular domain और partnership में अच्छे से profits होंगे, right? So now when the partnership is formed, we need to agree on a lot of things as to, of course, the duties and responsibility, but also from the accounting point of view, who is to get what out of the partnership. कौन कितना capital लेकर आएगा, the capital investment, right? The profit sharing ratio, in which ratio will we distribute the profit among the partners. Will they get any interest on capital that they have invested, or will they get salary or commission or anything like that? All those things have to be decided apart from other things. तो जब accounts में accounting point of view से बात करें तो इस chapter में हम क्या करेंगे? Let's understand. So the final accounts are made just like we did final accounts in class 11, right? Sole proprietor का किया हमने. The same way the final accounts of a partnership is also drafted. We make the trading account, PL account, balance sheet. Also we make another account, which is the profit and loss appropriation account. Alright? So I'm just writing a few things which are going to be covered here. Profit and loss appropriation account. This is an add-on to the other things that are there already there in the final accounts. Okay. Why do we open this account? PL appropriation. To distribute the profits of the firm in the decided manner between the partners. Okay? Whoever is supposed to get whatever from the profits will be shown here, distributed here. Okay? Also, it's very important to know what is a partnership deed. It's an agreement basically in writing. In writing is important. Nothing verbal holds good when suppose you have a dispute in the court of law. Who said what? What's the proof? If it's in writing, if it's signed by all the partners, then it is a partnership deed. It has to be registered in order to be enforceable in the court of law in case of dispute. तो जब भी problems होते हैं तो हम partnership deed को refer कर सकते हैं. Whatever are the terms and conditions mentioned there will be applicable. What if the partnership deed is not there? Is it possible to form a partnership? Yes, very much. A partnership can be formed just on mutual faith and trust among the partners. अगर वो लोग इतने अच्छे से हैं, दोस्त है, acquainted है, they trust each other so well, they have that kind of bond between them. They can go ahead without a partnership deed as well. But if something goes wrong, what happens then? You never know. It's human. After all, human behavior is unpredictable. आज दोस्त है कल नहीं भी हो सकते हैं, right? So they might go to court for settlement. Now, in that case, whatever you mention in the deed will be applicable. But since there is no deed here, as we are saying, तब क्या होगा? Then the provisions of the Partnership Act 1932 will apply. Okay. If there is no deed, there is an act which is called the Partnership Act 1932. All partnership business related matters will be dealt with under this act. So the provisions of the act specify a few things कि अगर deed नहीं है, there's no deed, then you have to go about this particular thing, dealing with these things in a particular manner as laid in the act. But act comes only when there is no deed. So deed comes first. If no deed, then we fall back on the provisions of the Partnership Act. So this is how we go about distributing the profits and losses. Okay. So let's first start with what is Partnership Act, the provisions of the Act in case there is no deed. If there is no deed. Number one, profit sharing ratio between the partners will be the same, will be equal. Suppose there are 4 partners, the profits will be divided into 4 parts. Sabko barabar. Okay? No one gets more, no one gets less. Profit sharing ratio will be equal. Then interest on capital. Whatever the partners have invested in the business is called capital. And sometimes they will be expecting in return an interest on the capital. Just like when you lend your money to someone else, you will be earning interest from there. Same way, they also expect an interest on capital. Will not be allowed. Since the partners did not agree on such interest, no interest on capital will be allowed. Similarly, no interest on drawings will be charged, and if a partner advances a loan to the firm, partner advances a loan to the firm. Loan is separate from capital. Both are investments of the partner into the firm. He's put some money into the firm, but one is in the form of capital, one is in the form of loan. Why do we have to make a distinction? Because at the time of dissolution of partnership firm, that is dissolution matlab wrapping up of the business is coming to an end, that time the partner will get back his loan first before he gets back his capital. Okay, so in this case, the partner, whatever he has advanced to the firm as loan, he's supposed to get an interest on that. Okay, loan to the firm shall receive interest at the rate 6% per annum by default. Okay, now so if a partner has advanced a loan to the firm, he shall receive interest at the rate 6% per annum. And please understand, 6% per annum is applicable only for the loan part. It's not applicable for any other thing. Okay, no interest on capital, nothing on interest on drawings, etc. So this 6% is only applicable for a loan advanced by the partner to the firm. Okay, so the firm will have to pay interest because it's a liability. So it has borrowed money from the partner, it will pay interest to the partner. So 6% per annum. Then partners will not get any salary or commission. No salary or commission to partner since they haven't agreed upon. And admission of a new partner only if all other partners agree. Okay, all. This is important. If there are 5 partners and one of the partners says, I need to bring in one more partner, we need more people working, he will invest more. That is good for the business, all of that. He has a good proposition, but one of those existing other 4 partners has an objection. No, I don't like this person. I don't want to work with this person. Sorry. So he will not be able to admit the new partner. Alright? So only if all partners agree, the new partner may take admission into the firm. That's possible. Any partner can join the firm, leave the firm and go take retirement. All of that is possible. We'll discuss. We have different chapters on that. Okay. So here you are clear about. Okay. Please make a note of this. I would request whatever we are doing, it will be nice if you take it down all in one place so that you don't lose the link. So these are the provisions, very, very important. Okay. Now, let me ask you a few questions. If you understood this, have you understood this? Please do comment, leave a comment in the section as to how you like the video. Did you understand? What do you want more in the video? Things like that. Okay. If you have a query, please ask. Yeah, of course, you do ask. I know you are pretty vocal about things, but still, for the ones who feel shy, don't feel shy. It's okay. People will read the comment. That's okay. No problem. They don't know you at all. And even if they know, it doesn't make a difference. So please feel free to write your comments in the space provided. Also, please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends so that we spread and we grow. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question based on the provisions. Ready? Let's read the question. A, B, and C are partners in a firm. They do not have any partnership deed. At the end of the year, they need to decide on a few things. Suggest the solution with a reasonable explanation. The first one here. A advanced a loan. Partner A has advanced a loan of 1 lakh on 1st July 2022. And the year ending is 31st of March 23. Okay, we're talking about the financial year 22, April 22 to March 23. The current bank interest rate is 8% per annum. How much interest should A receive? Now A is saying current bank rate, बैंक में जो अगर interest मिलेगा loan से, that is 8% per annum, and A has also advanced a loan to the firm. So at what rate should he get the interest in? Okay, so whatever is your answer. Okay, there's no partnership deed. Now whatever is the current bank rate, ex bank rate, future bank rate, that is immaterial. You people did not decide anything while determining the terms and conditions in the partnership deed, because there's no partnership deed at all, right? And therefore A should get only interest at the rate of 6% per annum. That is all that he can get. Okay, but he will get. It's not that he will not get, because there's no deal. And on 1 lakh, since he advanced on 1st of July, from 1st of July till 31st of March, this loan was there. So that's a period of 9 months. And he will get at the rate 6% per annum, not 8% per annum. Alright? So that is how we calculate. The calculations and all, we'll go to it later. The logic is this. Since there is no partnership deed, partners' interest on loan shall be at the rate of 6% per annum only, and it's got nothing to do with the current bank rate or any other rate. Alright? Clear about it? So he will be getting an interest of 4,500 at this rate. Alright? So the first question is answered. Let's go to the second question. C. C is solely responsible, meaning he is the only one responsible for all sales made by the firm. Okay? Without him, it would not be possible to earn any revenue for the firm. Oh, C is so important and so vital. He claims to get a commission of 10% of sales. If you were C out of A, B and C, what would you have commented? Please leave your opinion in the comment section. Okay. Now, if suppose you were C, you would have definitely felt like that. I am the only one because of whom the firm is earning its revenues. And if I'm not there, there's no revenue. So it's pretty logical that I get at least 10% of the sales that I get for the firm, isn't it? So will he get 10% of sales? No, he will not. Why so? Because the deed is absent and there is no mention of any such commission like that here. So in the absence of the deed, partner will not get any commission, however vital he is for the firm. He can't claim legally any commission on the work, for the work he has done. Pretty sad. But then, if you thought you were so important, you could have drafted a deed and had an agreement with A and B, and I'm sure A and B would have agreed to it, right? The last question. Okay, let's read the third one. Capital contributions of partners were A 15 lakhs, B 10 lakhs and 5 lakhs by C. Profits were suggested to be distributed in the ratio of their capitals, that is 3:2:1. Now if we reduce this 15, 10 and 5, we will get 3:2:1, which is the capital ratio of the partners. Now suppose I tell you, you have a certain investment to be made. Suppose A, B and C are there. They have 15, 10 and 5 lakhs. They invest this amount into the share market. Okay, the same stocks. Who will get the maximum return? Got the question? Yes, they all have invested these respective amounts of 15 lakhs, 10 lakhs and 5 lakhs in the stock market in the same shares on the same date, same time. Whose returns will be maximum, assuming the stock prices are rising? Obviously, he will get more because he's invested more, right? So if the stock prices are rising, they will get proportional returns, right? Based on the investment that they've made. So what's wrong if they want the same thing from the partnership firm? The profits they are asking to be divided in the ratio of their capitals. Whoever has invested more should get more. Whoever has invested less will get less. Since there is no partnership deed, the provision of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 says otherwise. We don't know. Whatever you've invested, whoever has invested more or less, you can sit and sulk, but profits will be distributed equally. Sabko barabar mile. Okay, 1:1:1 will be the ratio of the profit sharing. Okay, 1:1:1. Since there are three partners, the partners will be having equal share in the profits, irrespective of their capital contributions. Please remember all of this. Now, why did I do this as a different? This usually should not come as a separate sum or something, but within the same sum. Okay, you know that partnership fundamentals has a marks weightage of total 10 marks in your board exams, and usually it's one full big sum or it's broken up into smaller parts as well. So 10 marks, and one small thing might be related to this: the agreement between the partners. Suppose there was no deed, or there is a deed. Let me come to tell you this also. Suppose there is a deed, but there was no mention of the partnership, profit sharing ratio. Deed to hai, but the related element of the discussion is not there, meaning partnership profit sharing ratio is not mentioned there in the deed. So it mentions all other things but not the ratio. So deed is silent about the ratio. You will say, no, deed to hai. It's not that deed may the provision of Partnership Act will not apply. It will apply because the deed is silent about the profit sharing ratio. So equal. Alright. So you have to go through this very, very basic things, and this is just a warm up. And don't get bogged down with anyone who says anything negative about accounts is easy. Tell them to talk to me. Okay, if anyone says accounts difficult hai, please refer my channel to them. Accounts is easy. Yeah, it is easy. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Thank you. Take care. See you in the next class.